Maddie Brown was sitting on her couch, staring at the screen with her phone propped up. The Instagram live session was already full of comments. With a sharp exhale, she combed through her hair before speaking. In a frustrated tone, she started, "You guys keep asking why I don't talk about my dad. All right, here it is." She took a moment to collect her thoughts, but her tone was unwavering. Cody Brown selectively selects his family members. Robyn and her children? They receive everything of it. Security, money, and attention. The others? We only play a supporting role in his life. I'm done acting as though it doesn't hurt. The feedback was flooding in quickly. OMG, she's saying it at last. Maddie, we've known this for years. Girl, spill everything. Maddie laughed bitterly and shook her head. We all saw this coming, which is funny, isn't it? However, when we spoke, we were accused of being dramatic and imagining things. After rolling her eyes, she went back over the comments. Then her face grew serious. Leaning closer to the camera, she added, "Oh, and let's not forget the land situation. For years, Janelle has fought for what is rightfully hers. She invested her personal funds in Coyote Pass. But all of a sudden, building is illegal for her? Isn't it convenient?" She hesitated, chewing her lip as though she wasn't sure how much more she should say. Then she opened up completely. "Can you guess who gains from that?" She raised an eyebrow. "Robyn, as well as her team. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Robyn is constantly at the center." She continued even if her voice cracked a little. "I cherish my mother. I adore my siblings. However, the partiality? The gaslighting? I'm done with it. You lost respect more than wives, Cody Brown." She then put an end to the live stream. The internet had already exploded when the screen went dark. Reddit and Twitter were ablaze with responses in a matter of minutes, analyzing each and every word. What so many had suspected Maddie had said, but hearing it from her, everything altered as a result. Janelle Brown held her position with her arms folded tightly across her chest as the wind rushed through the wide terrain of Coyote Pass, throwing up dust. Cody Brown, across from her, shifted uneasily and combed through his graying hair. With a calm yet piercing tone, Janelle stated, "I've been paying for my share of this land for years. And I can't build now all of a sudden? What was altered?" Already defensive, Cody let out a huge breath. "I'm not the one, Janelle. I have no control over zoning rules or regulations." Janelle shook her head and laughed bitterly. "Zoning regulations? Cody, really? Is it your best option?" Her voice rose as she stepped closer. There were no regulations to restrict Robyn from getting the $900,000 house when she wanted it. Everything immediately fell into place when she requested more land and security. "But it's illegal for me to want a modest house on the property I paid for?" Cody's hands were on his hips as his jaw tightened. "It's difficult," he whispered. "Of course it is," Janelle snapped. "Because everything with you and Robyn is complicated." Eyes flaming, she imitated his words with air quotes. Robyn moved closer, a few paces behind Cody, her voice low and almost begging. "Janelle, it's not that simple." Janelle looked at her sharply. "No, Robyn. It's easy. I keep getting the short end of the stick, though, because of you too." Once more. Between them, there was a thick, uncompromising silence. Having already made up her mind, Janelle moved back and shook her head. With a calm voice, she declared, "I'm done fighting for something that's never going to be fair. Cody, you can continue making excuses. I'm going on." Cody was left standing there, watching as another of his wives slipped through his fingers, and she turned and left. With a cup of tea in her hands, Meri Brown relaxed in the corner of her Airbnb accommodation. The pleasant room was bathed in a golden tone as the afternoon sun's warm rays came through the window. She listened to her friend on the other end of a video conversation with a small smile on her face. The friend leaned closer to the camera and asked, "So, what do you think about the whole Janelle and Cody thing? You haven't said much about it." Meri sipped her tea slowly, allowing the silence to be noticed for a brief moment. Then she shrugged a little and started talking. She tilted her head and thought, Janelle should have known better. The companion laughed and gasped. "That's really shady, Meri." Meri put down her cup and grinned. "I'm merely stating." She continued to believe that Cody would treat her decently. God bless her heart. The companion laughed. "Whoa, no pity then?" Meri smirked more as she leaned back. "I've been there, so pay attention. I understand what it's like to be passed over for Robyn. No matter what you do or how much you give up, Cody will never be satisfied." She raised her cup once again and sipped slowly. "But you have to wake up and realize that Cody isn't going to change at some point. Although the discussion went on, Meri's comment had already been discovered by admirers online. Hours later, videos of the call were making the rounds on social media, igniting contentious discussions. Was Meri resentful? Was she at last at liberty? Or did she simply take pleasure in seeing Kody's kingdom gradually fall apart? In any event, one thing was certain. The Brown family's drama was far from ended. Kody and Robyn Brown, stars of Sister Wives, are embroiled in yet another melodramatic mess: the never-ending battle of Coyote Pass. It appears that their luxurious lifestyle is generating problems for the well-known Brown family. As Kody and Robyn appear to lead luxurious lives while the ex-wives dwell in poverty, a tragic Cinderella dynamic has emerged. Meri Brown is working hard to make ends meet, while Janelle Brown is crying poverty. Do you recall Marie Antoinette's heyday, when she overindulged in bonbons while wearing a powdered wig, completely unaware that the guillotine would eventually fall? Perhaps Kody and Robyn ought to take a lesson from the past and divide the money from a possible sale of Coyote Pass equitably. If they don't, they may receive harsh criticism on social media, but won't have to deal with a horde of irate trolls. Viewers of the show's most recent seasons are aware that Meri's trust is at an all-time low and that Janelle is struggling financially. There could be a revolt if Kody continues to drag out the sale of this land when ex-partners who have endured enough demand actual currency. Even if the show is still going strong, how much more can be said about Robyn and Kody before people start looking for entertainment elsewhere? These Coyote Pass psychological tricks are simply unnecessary, given that they recently listed their Flagstaff, Arizona, home for an impressive $1.65 million. Kody and Robyn could need some extra cash. It's possible that they are living over their means, but it's also possible that they didn't put the house for sale because they are hard up. As seen above, a video from Gwendolyn Brown's YouTube account shows her taking aim at her father and truly making fun of him. She has mentioned his excessive spending in the past. She claims that he is now using Coyote Pass as a weapon to harm Janelle. According to Gwendolyn, Kody, this comment is really alarming. Since she eventually became weary of a marriage devoid of love and passion, would Kody really be so cruel as to punish a woman who had been with him for decades and went out to work to support the family? Is he really that primitive? Most likely, the response is yes. Although Gwendolyn, who is quite self-assured, has inherited a lot of her father's blustery personality, she is familiar with him. According to reports, Robyn and Kody are major consumers. They can always be seen idly strolling through shopping centers. But occasionally, Kody quickens the pace. He was spotted breezing inside shops and speed-walking through the plaza of a hotel in Las Vegas. Are they compulsive shoppers? Once more, nobody is certain, but according to Gwendolyn, they waste their hard-earned money with a large kitchen, an expansive yard, and a living room that can host stunning parties. Their house is a showpiece. In the meantime, Janelle was forced to live in a small apartment with a small kitchen, where she struggled to prepare meals for her children. Serious problems have resulted from this let-them-eat-cake approach. They don't have to treat the ex-partners like slaves just because Robyn is Kody's queen. Those spouses contributed to the household for years. Janelle claimed that she had almost nothing when she fled. Despite the fact that Janelle is a very straightforward and honest woman, Kody denied this. She isn't as conceited as Kody, who boasts about his incredible abs, drives a white convertible, or at least he used to, and makes awkward comments about the intense emotional tension with Robyn. So intense, reportedly, that it could be sliced with a knife. Janelle is the voice of reason. Kody is the one who shouts, changes his mood, acts blustery, and has an attitude. Therefore, it could be wise to believe her if she claims that she departed with little money, while Kody swoops around in silky shirts the color of Easter eggs. Robyn is decked out in fancy sandals. While Janelle and Meri are wearing sensible Lllegal leggings, they are living high on the hog. Is this reasonable? The majority of Kody's money appears to have been spent on him, Robyn, and their children. Although he doesn't acknowledge it, Gabriel Brown and other children of his previous marriages have expressed that they believe their father doesn't give them enough attention. In principle, that might also apply to Kody's financial situation. This family was destroyed by favoritism. It was not a meritocracy. It wasn't about whose wives were better or more deserving. Rather, it was about Kody's love ideal with Robyn. Robyn is constantly the focus of Kody's attention, and now that his depressing power trip over Coyote Pass is still going on, Robyn is making matters worse. A genuine us and them mentality was sparked by Robyn, the queen of Kody's heart, making a crude core family remark on screen. Robyn may not have intended to offend by separating herself, Cody, and their children from the other Brown children, but it didn't look good and she made headlines. Robyn is enamored by admirable women who left because their relationships with Cody were so disappointing. He refused to have sex with his wife, Christine. Is it truly necessary to make statements that emphasize the inequity that led to the dissolution of a large family? Absolutely not. One aspect of the chaotic Brown family dynamic is money. But that's only the beginning for the Sister Wives cast members. Following their recent home purchase, viewers of Sister Wives are expressing a range of opinions regarding Christine Brown and David Woolley's relationship. The numerous new changes in Christine and David's relationship have been the focus of Sister Wives Season 19. Despite only being presented to the audience in the final season of the show, the couple's connection was intense and culminated in a lavish wedding for the Brown family less than a year after they first met. Although Christine and David's marriage has appeared to be a good thing in her life, some devoted Sister Wives viewers are baffled by it. Viewers have found Christine and David's relationship challenging in recent Sister Wives episodes, particularly because Christine seems to be in charge of their marriage. Some Sister Wives fans recently expressed their conflicted feelings about David in a Reddit post, given that he and Christine now make a fortune by flipping houses. U/dry_specific 3682 posted, "I would have loved to have seen them partner on this decision because I think she actually needs a true partner in life," in reference to David's potential for being a pushover in his relationship with Christine. Others concurred that David might be a softie. Despite the fact that Christine and David have a good relationship, it's obvious that she has found it easier to be more aggressive with David, which may not be the best. In Moab, the couple has begun the process of flipping a house together. However, it was later discovered that Christine bought the house before David had a chance to inspect it. David's perspective as a contractor may have been useful. It makes sense for Sister Wives viewers to express their opinion that David is unquestionably more amiable than Christine's ex-husband, Cody Brown, with whom she was married for almost 30 years. David prefers to give Christine more leeway in their choices and is more accommodative than Cody. Nevertheless, David's recognition that Christine is an adult who can make her own choices and act in ways that will benefit them both differs greatly from being a total pushover. David might simply not be asserting himself on camera, even though he might need to do so a little more. Even though David and Christine are renovating together, it's obvious that they have talked extensively about what they want to accomplish and how they want to do it. Including David in every aspect of the makeover would have been preferable to doing something first and then telling him about it, even while Christine had thoughts about what she should be doing from a commercial standpoint. The Sister Wives star needs to start taking David's thoughts and experience into account for their project, even though Christine probably had her reasons. It will improve the relationship between the two of them. Sister Wives' protracted conflict over the Coyote Pass property is still getting worse. Additionally, it appears that Maddie Brown will now retain legal counsel to guarantee that she receives a fair portion of the proceeds from the eventual sale of the home. Meri is adopting Janelle's strategy. Jenelle had earlier warned Christine that in order for Cody Brown to treat her fairly, she might need to hire a lawyer. Meri appears to be following suit in the continuing legal battle over the family's Flagstaff, Arizona property. Meri and Janelle had a Zoom conversation on a recent Sister Wives episode. The topic of conversation was getting legal counsel to assist her in the ongoing conflict over Coyote Pass. Meri, Janelle, Cody, and Robyn Brown, his lone surviving wife, currently own the land, which has been divided into 4 plots to house the family's residences. There has been a lot of misunderstanding about how the family has operated and how Cody has been with me for a long time, Meri said. She was complaining about the challenges she had encountered in the past due to Cody's dubious behavior. "I believe that's the reason I'm going to hire a lawyer to guide me through the procedure." She is now taking a more proactive stance. She acknowledged, "I felt like I've just kind of sat back and not wanted to ruffle feathers for quite a few years. I will push the issue, even though I haven't pushed it on many things." Meri expressed her desire to begin the sale process as soon as feasible to Janelle. She was afraid Cody wouldn't agree if she didn't have a lawyer. "So you're conversing with someone else as well?" Janelle attested. Janelle responded, "Okay, good," and Meri nodded. "I think Cody could just drag his feet if he wanted to," Janelle said, adding, "I'm glad it just makes sure it gets done fairly and in a timely manner. Lawyers are wise because they are no longer family," the two decided, and it was time. In essence, they are now merely individuals attempting to close a failing enterprise. Because of Kody Brown's actions throughout the past few seasons, Sister Wives fans are calling for karma to be served. They have had enough of Robyn Brown, his wife, and his attitude. They therefore want to see him receive the punishment he is due. What then has caused them to feel this strongly? For a long time, Kody Brown has annoyed Sister Wives watchers. Regardless of what has gone wrong in his life, he refuses to accept responsibility. His multiple families' demise is not his fault. Rather, it is the result of several other justifications he has made. He will stop accusing his former spouses of disrespecting Robyn Brown, their sister wife. He will then claim that he was overworked or that the wives did not get along. Since his children were so disobedient and he could see who was really devoted, Kody has also stated that the epidemic was a contributing factor, that there's never a solution and a ton of excuses. He now just has Robyn as his fourth wife after losing his first three. Together with her 5 children, they are making memories and pretending that everything is fine. However, he is never able to establish equilibrium and is constantly conflicted or angry. His fans have become so weary of him that they have created a Reddit post to express their feelings. According to the OP, they were shocked that he and Robyn would think anyone would be interested in watching them quarrel over selling Coyote Pass or paint seats. This is not entertainment for the audience. This is how the original poster ended their post. Did other Sister Wives fans concur with the many viewers who have declared that they are done with the Kody and Robyn Brown scenes? Can the show only be saved by karma? Kody Brown doesn't appear to be going to receive the karma he is due. He believed that in order to pay for Coyote Pass, he would need to sell Robyn Brown's house in Flagstaff. Instead, they sold the original house and purchased a larger, nicer residence. The fate of Coyote Pass is uncertain, and they even received a sizable loan for the new residence. Did fans concur that Kody continues to live what he considers to be his best life? Fans of Sister Wives hope that Kody and Robyn will live above their means and become bankrupt. Otherwise, if Janelle and Meri Brown have outstanding attorneys to obtain their fair part of Coyote Pass, they will get a taste of their own medicine. Currently, it appears that spectators will have to put up with phony game nights and table painting. Have you had enough of Robyn and her kids and Kody together? More importantly, what would you like to happen to them in order to maintain your interest? Tell us and tune in to TLC's Sister Wives Sundays. Fans of Sister Wives have seen the children of Robyn Brown and Kody grow up. The youngest, however, is changing particularly noticeably. Fans are stunned to discover how much Ariela Brown has changed in appearance from Kody. Many Sister Wives viewers commented on Kody and Robyn Brown's family outing at Coyote Pass after watching the most recent episode. Before they had to sell the land, Kody and Robyn were enjoying it with all of their children there, with the exception of Dayton Brown. Kody talked endlessly about how much fun it is to spend time with the cherished land, cutting wood, and skipping pebbles. However, admirers became aware of Ariela Brown's drastic change in appearance after seeing her. Sister Wives viewers talked about the interactions between Robyn Brown's family and Kody on Coyote Pass on Reddit. Some thought the outing was contrived, but Kody was preoccupied with how much of a naturalist Ariela Brown was turning into when she played with worms. Robyn Brown's stepfather constructed picnic tables, which they painted. Kids can't help but get more paint on themselves than the project at hand, Robyn made clear. However, someone noted that Ari no longer looks like Kody when they saw the Sister Wives family together. She is beginning to prefer other family members over her father, despite the fact that she is maturing. As children get older, it's normal for their looks to change, but it's always fascinating to observe how much they look like other family members at different times. Kody Brown feels conflicted about giving up Coyote Pass in the most recent Sister Wives episode, particularly in light of the memories he and Robyn's children are creating on the property. Notably, when Kody called Ari a naturalist because she was appreciating nature, some people were perplexed. Instead, some believed he was referring to her as a naturist, who is more often a nudist. What are your thoughts? Does Ariela Brown resemble her brother Dayton Brown more and more? Does she remind you of Robyn's mother, Alice Sullivan? Does Ari resemble Kody Brown in your opinion? Are you eager to watch more Sister Wives episodes? Please leave a remark below. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.